talking about, you know, like when we get frustrated with the kids, because kids are frustrating. They are very hard. And I watched somebody named Maya Graves. I love me some Maya, okay? But I had already had this thought in my head. She just kind of took it a step further. I was just like, you know, when I get frustrated with my kids, it's so easy. Just like, look at their little head, you know, like, look at Kate's little head. Look at Casey's little hands and feet. You know, look at Kimber's little hands and feet. It really puts into perspective just how small they are and just how long they've actually been on this earth. Only 1 year, only 2 years, you know, almost 3, only 9 years, you know, and in those moments of frustration, it kind of really dials me back. Like, they are babies. They have no experience for real, no skills for real. And I know when I had that thought, and I know when I was watching Maya, like I said, she kind of extended that thought for me, because she said the same exact thing, but she was like, they're little image bearers of Christ. Like, help me see my babies like how you see them, God. They're image bearers of Christ, you know, and that's how we should look at our babies as well. So I don't know, I discovered that just the more and more that I just evolve as a mother, I learned so much, and I don't know, it's a process with being a mother and navigating motherhood and postpartum while raising small children. It certainly is a lot, but and I've learned that there's ministry in motherhood as well. You know, like us as mothers, as women, like we kind of hold a responsibility. Our husbands do it as well, of course, as being like the head of the household. Of course, they're supposed to be, you know, responsible for leading us to Christ. They're like, you know, that first boom, like that. They're that first thing that you see as it pertains to the family unit. But mothers, we more so are responsible for, like, you know, cultivating our babies, and we're responsible of imparting like Christ unto them and planting that seed, you know, just kind of helping them be the best human beings that they should be. So it's hard, like, kind of accepting that as well, you know, especially with me being a mother so young. I became a mom pregnant at 18. I became a mom at 19 years old. So I never really had a moment really, you know, for me, you know, to just learn who Kaylin was and discover who I was, you know, who I am. So just as I navigate motherhood, it's just like, dang, you know, sometimes you can think about, okay, what was life like before motherhood? But Maya, again, she said, let that go. You know, like, God has entrusted us with these babies. There's ministry in this, you know, like we plant these seeds. There's suffering, just like Jesus' ministry, suffering, making little disciples. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy, but at the end of the day, those disciples went and made other disciples, you know? And I don't believe that seed that you plant will return void, especially as it pertains to your babies. So, I don't know. That's what I wanted to say with that. Motherhood is a constant evolving journey, especially as our kids get older, and especially as I get older. I have so much passion for mothers because we carry so much, especially young mothers, you know, single mothers, mothers who are married, mothers who are working, mothers who are in school while working, while being a mom, which I'm doing. I have great compassion just for moms in general, and it's just so important that we surrender our motherhood to the Lord, because if not, we're going to parent out of our flesh and be mothers out of our flesh, and that's a no-go. That's when we cause hurt and pain and trauma and things we don't want our children to have to heal from. But that's all I got to say about that.